What's up, gamers? It's Big Louis Vuitton Don McDonery back at it again with another video. Bit of a short break. I know I haven't been uploading, but I apologize. I hate to disappoint my loyal 200 subscriber fan base, but I've been busy with school. I know, excuses. But anyway, we've got some 5v5. I played this today, and we queued into VONC, who is the GOAT, and I wasn't sure if he was playing anymore, but yeah, VONC is Crystal Sentry, and unfortunately he was forced, playing a little God's Plan there, banger. Unfortunately he was forced in the support position, which typically he doesn't play, but yeah, he's the Catherine, and he was duo queuing with Von E, just one of his friends I think, and he's the Lance. So yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy. I had not seen VONC in forever, just in ranked, or I don't know, I heard he moved to China or something, I'm not sure, but yeah, he's the man, so it was awesome to play with him. But it looks like he is out trading their glaive, actually. Somehow he ends up winning this trade because he's VONC and he's the GOAT. But yeah, we're playing some Idris, and Idris is kind of busted, I think. I mean, I don't see anyone else really play her as much as I see like Saw and Kashka and stuff, and we'll get to them later. But yeah, I play tons of Idris, and I use the same build pretty much every time. I go Serpents and then Breaking Point, and then generally 2 Tyrant's Monocles after that. If you don't build 4 damage items on Idris, he tends to really struggle late game because he already kind of falls off late game. Mid game is his strongest point, but yeah, generally I build 4 and just try to focus the weapon carries or avoid them so I don't take as much damage from them. But this game I think I build a Bone Saw because they're just stacking armor. But yeah, anyway, we're playing bottom lane. It's sort of my favorite position right now. I play a lot of bottom and mid. But yeah, because VONC was out trading that glaive early, he was forced back to his turret, and we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in on the Ozo there, and we managed to pick up that kill. Really good for us. But yeah, while I'm going through this video, I just want to talk about some general 5v5 strategy and tips and stuff. I'll be using a lot of the Copycat's article. His name is Copycat. He's a PBE tester, and yeah, he wrote a really good article on just 5v5 general strategies and things to know, because 5v5 is a real MOBA for the first time, and a lot of Vainglory players have only been playing 3v3 their whole lives, so they're not as familiar with you know, actual MOBAs and strategies and whatnot. So yeah, I just wanted to go through some of the tips while I'm commentating over this video. But first and foremost, probably the #1 thing in 5v5 that should be just at the paramount of attention for most players is that lane control. Lane control, I mean, it's Vainglory 5v5, it's lane centric. You know, you have to push the lanes to win. Jungle is definitely not as important as lane. I'm not sure what the meta will shape up into, and we really won't see until we have more competitive 5v5 scrims with other pro players, but I think the jungle position might be replaced either by double support or like a hybrid support type thing, or possibly just I don't know, ganking may become more important and you may need a jungle for that. But yeah, what the jungler should focus on is ganking lane. It's a lot more about helping your lane carries than what you do in the jungle. Rotations to the lane and you know, just generally putting lane pressure on the enemy carries is super important. Right there, we're able to pick up a kill on glaive in a bit of a 1v2 situation, but after that I just want to go home because I'm not going to be able to farm with an Ozo there. So because glaive died, I just want to get a shop in and then go back to lane. But yeah, other important things for jungle is securing buff camps. You can see right now my buff camp is up, and just as a general rule, if you guys didn't know, The buff camps spawn 2 minutes and 30 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, after you first take them. And the buff itself lasts a minute and a half. And you can see on the minimap when the buffs have spawned again. But like if an enemy carry or jungler or anyone on the enemy team were to take the buff camp, and we didn't have vision on it, or no one on our team saw that the camp was taken, then there could be a gray arrow there, and there might not be a camp. But if you have a purple arrow on the buff camp, it means that you have vision on it. So it's super important to secure those early, because if your laner or jungler takes it, it's pretty much 90 seconds where you have complete dominance in the lane, or like almost a free gank because of the slow on it, especially early game, if your jungler were to pick it up. But yeah, Kashka, good lord, Kashka's the most broken shit in 5v5. I think Kashka's undoubtedly the strongest hero right now, just because she's so fast and she gets a barrier and just does ridiculous amount of damage. So right there I overextended, and Kashka just destroyed me for it. VONC's fountained. I had Flask, but you know, it's whatever. I'm not on voice with the guy. But yeah, we were forced under turret there, and generally that's not a great thing. In 5v5, like it's almost always a good idea to be pushing lane on your other laner, on the enemy laner, because if you do that, then you're able to push up and secure their either their regens in the bottom and top lanes, or the CP buff really easily in mid lane. So yeah, right there, I didn't choose to take their small minion camp because the buff has already been taken. So by taking that, it would reset it, and then the buff would eventually spawn for him again. So I don't want to do that. So I just decided to leave it. And Oza goes in on me here, and right now I'm so strong. I just shopped when I have a Serpent's Mask, so I know that I'm able to actually trade with them here, especially because Glaive is 2 levels down on me and has not shopped. So yeah, I mean, you can see how strong Idris can be. Like, it's a 1v2 situation, and 7 minutes in, I'm already able to, you know, out-trade both of them and then sustain it back up. But that's largely due in part because I took some jungle and I was levels up on him. But yeah, I wanted to rotate up here to try to secure their mid, and yeah, that's because I can't push the lane really, and unfortunately I don't secure it. But we blocked the Kashka ult there, and we're trading with Kashka. VONC's is a great fountain, and we were able to kill Kashka and then pick up the buff. So even though we didn't steal the buff, or even though he stole it, I guess, we're still able to take it. So yeah, right now I'm just practicing my macro plays like around bottom lane. I'm not too familiar with 5v5, even though I've been playing it for a while. I don't know. Everyone's learning, so that's what I'm trying to do as well. But yeah, after this I'm going to pick up my breaking point, and we're out trading them really hard. Lance has a nice impale there, and he's weapon buff, so that secures us a turret and a kill. So we're doing good. VONC's has a fantastic silence there, and we're able to pick up a kill on Glaive because of that. I was thinking about ulting there, but yeah, we were able to get it regardless of the ult. So yeah, I'm almost able to pick up my breaking point, and after that point I'll be incredibly strong, because like right now I'm already out trading them and I don't even have a breaking point. So because we just took that bottom turret, I'm not going to be able to push into the second one yet, so I just rotate up to mid lane, and then we secure that turret as well. Our Lance is doing a really good job. I don't know, maybe he was on voice with VONC's, but yeah, they play pretty well together. But the other carries we're playing with, I don't know, you'll see, but late game, like, I don't know, I'll look at the damage numbers a little bit later. I'll share them at the end of the video. But yeah, we had to carry pretty hard. But I don't think they have a support, which is kind of troll. So that was definitely helpful. But yeah, like right now, I probably have the most gold in the game, and I'm basically, like, I can basically 1v2, almost 1v3. Or if I have a support, I can definitely, like, 2v3. And that's just because of how good this Idris build is. So I'm just going to keep harassing Glaive. Varya gets her ult down there. Right here, I choose to rotate somewhere else. Try to take their buff, probably. Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to push the wave too easily. Because my minions were still coming up, and Glaive was just camping their turret. So anytime you see a buff is up, you want to ping your team or communicate with them somehow to try to take it, because they're super important. And right here I was thinking about rotating back and taking my other buff, the weapon one, but instead just try to go for the 1v2. But yeah, Glaive punts me there. Maybe I should have blocked it. I'm not really sure if that was worth, but I'm doing a lot of damage, as you can see. Maybe we can secure this kill, but not quite. Yeah, okay, we are able to take that, but Varyo's doing more damage than I expected. She's just glass cannon, and I wasn't able to get to her that easily. I probably could have played that fight a little bit better, to be honest. If I had gotten the weapon buff, I think I definitely could have 1v2'd, but it's not the end of the world. Not much has been happening top this game. I'm not really sure how they're doing, but yeah, it looks like they haven't been dying too much, which is a good thing. But yeah, we've got a Rhyme and a Baron. That Baron build is not good anymore. It really wasn't that great to begin with, but yeah, like Spell Sword on Baron, after the crit changes, he just will not do enough damage, so you kind of have to go Sorrow Blade. And Eve on Rhyme first is a questionable decision as well. But it's whatever, not the end of the world. It's solo queue. It doesn't really matter. Because I don't really know where my junglers are, I'm just going to take all their farm, as I do most games. But yeah, we pick up the buff here. I'm sort of at an awkward phase of my build. Like, I'm kind of close to Tyrants, but not really. But I did just pick up a buff, so I'm still fairly strong. Decide to pick up an infuse here, and that makes me a lot stronger, so maybe I can pick up a couple of kills and then get some gold towards my next Tyrants. As you can see right there, we just explode Varya when she comes in range of us. And that's like, as she was using her B away, I use my ult, so that, you know, I latch onto her and then I can kill her. So that's definitely a good thing. Right here, I block the Oza ult. I just take a lot of damage there. VON'C is a great silence. I flask. We get the kill on Kashka before she gets the kill on us, and we're pumping out a lot of damage, as you can see. Go ahead and kill Ozo there. I really didn't want to use my A on him, because maybe I could use it to kill someone else, but not the end of the world. And yeah, like, because I infused there, I got another, I don't know, probably 1,000 gold or so, just from picking up those kills. Maybe not quite that much, but yeah, we got a lot of gold, and we were able to pick up another Tyrants. Varya, she wasn't going to kill me. I just would have ulted her, but yeah, she did do some good damage to me there. Right here, it looks like mid lane's doing pretty good, so it would make sense to rotate up to top lane and try to steal some of their buffs, push some of that, push the top wave. But yeah, Ozo has a metal jacket and an atlas at this point. So, I mean, he's still not going to be able to 1v1 me because I have sustain and he just has a Sorrow Blade. But I probably should build Bonesaw because it'll just take me forever to kill him in a team fight. But yeah, right here, it looks like my team's kind of posturing in bottom. They're probably going to lose some fights because, I mean, their only carry who really knows what he's doing is a Weapon Lance. My only carry who knows what he's doing, sorry. And Weapon Lance can't really carry that hard. Although I think he is a good character. So right here, we do a lot of damage to Varya. Just explode her. Excuse me. Go ahead and take top turret here as well. So that was a really good rotation. Even though my team's getting just destroyed in bottom. It doesn't really matter. Right here, I'll probably take their gold shell. If it's up, yeah. And then once I secure a little bit more gold, I need like 600 more, and then I can get my last tyrants. Although I might opt for Aegis this game instead. Aegis first before going 4 item. I'm not really sure. It's situational. Just depends how much damage their CP carries are doing. They have a CP Vox who is really good in 5v5. He's probably one of the best heroes in the game. Now that he does damage to carries, or now that he does direct damage with his CP ratios, he's really good. But right here, looks like Lance is baiting them or something, so we hop into a 1v4, no fear. Do we get the kill on Varia? We don't. I did not play that very well at all. But we are able to eventually kill her. VONC's is a fantastic fountain, but that was a 1v4 and they kited me out at the beginning. But wow, we turned that around. That was actually really good. VONC's is a great silence again. We can almost kill the Kashka, but she is a nice block. And literally all 5 of them rotated there. That was kind of unfortunate. I didn't play that as well as I could have. I think that guy just teleported home. Yeah. Teleport boots, if you guys don't know, are broken as shit. They just, you get a barrier when you use them, and I mean, you can basically never get caught out if you have teleport boots because you can just teleport home. SCMC needs to do something to change that, because in competitive, like, that's going to be ridiculous. Because if you can't get caught out, you could just have someone that's relatively tanky, that's able to survive a couple seconds of damage, just push up and do whatever the hell he wants in whatever lane he wants, and then when they all go in to engage on him, he can just teleport home, which is toxic. Right here, probably take Black Claw. My team got Ghost Wing while I was dead, so unfortunately I'm not able to get the buff. But we give the CP buff to Rhyme there. I don't really need it, although he's probably not going to do much with it, to be honest. Looks like Kashka goes in on us here. We're in a pretty awkward position, and because we're not on voice, I can't coordinate with my team to tell them to all engage or all focus on this, so I just decided to go in. I'm like way overextended. Half my team's focusing Black Claw, but VONC's is a nice fountain. We're able to block the Kashka thing. We're getting a lot of good damage off, but my team just is not coordinated enough. But we did get away there. That was pretty lucky, honestly. But right here, I just I was looking to do something, and I didn't think Oza would be in that brush. I probably just should have ported home or taken the regen. But yeah, you can see how sort of difficult it is for us to team fight if I'm sort of overextending, or if my team isn't helping me, because they're not doing much at all. I mean, Baron has no defense. He's 1-6, and Rhyme is doing basically no damage. But VONC is being a god, as usual. Look at him. He just is not dying, and he's in a 1v3. And then he gets in this brush and then silences. That is so OP. He's a beast. He almost kills him with the silence, but he's able to pick it up, I think, right here. And he still has a Ghost Ring buff, yeah. Dude, VONC is a beast. He gets the kill there, and he'll probably kill someone else because he's the GOAT. But, yeah, he didn't die, and he saved that situation for us, honestly. Yeah, they're working that glaive there, and it's probably all VONC, so yeah. Good job. I decided to just go try to take Black Claw with Baron. VONC unfortunately dies, but I think they picked up the kill on someone. I'm not really sure. Right here, I'm just trying to rush Black Claw, take it as quickly as possible. It probably, honestly, like, we should have dropped it here because 3 of our carries are dead, and I'd have to, like, 1v4 basically in order to do anything. But I know Vox doesn't have much armor here at all, so I just decided to hard focus him when he comes out. Baron has a nice ult. We're almost able to pick up the kill on Ozo, but not quite. And Kashka played that perfectly. Well, I mean, it really wasn't hard, but she ulted me, and then she atlased me afterwards. And because VONC doesn't have a Crucible, I just kind of have to take these atlases. like on the chin because I can't really block them, or else Kashka can ult me, and then that's the loss of the fight. So yeah, I just have to dodge them or just take them and maybe ult after I'm Atlas. But yeah, right here I saw my Lucky Strike decide to pick up a Bone Saw because of how much armor they have. And we are able to take their last turret, which is really good. But armories are like one of the most important objectives in the game. I mean, they're the second most important besides the vein crystal, because once an armory is down, like you can just ignore that lane because 90% of the time it's gonna push towards you, or it's gonna push towards them. So because they don't have any turrets in that lane anymore, so you can just focus on 2 lanes or something after one armory is dead. So if you're ever in a situation where you have the opportunity to take an armory or like split and take 2 turrets, it's probably better like 90% of the time to take the armory, because it also, I mean, it's just really good. It lowers the vein crystal's defense and you can use it to finish, and that was a nice double kill. You can see how much damage I'm doing. They only had a light armor and a coat of plates, I believe, so we can just melt them. But yeah, we just all focus Ghost Wing here, and I'm gonna pull up the stats real quick on how much damage I did this game, because it was a good amount. But yeah, with the Ghost Wing buff, I can do a lot of work. We were able to pick off Ozo there. He unfortunately gets caught out, and this is most likely going to be game. We should take this armory, and after that take the other armory, and then focus the vein crystal. Or maybe we just focus the vein crystal. It doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah, like I get Atlas there, I can't really block it. Rona went into me earlier too, and I couldn't block it, but not the end of the world. But yeah, we secure a game. It was pretty fun. It was awesome playing with VONC's, and yeah, I did 65,000 damage that game, and that was the most by far. Our Rhyme did 18, our Baron did 16, and Von E did 31. And VONC's did 21. So VONC's did 21,000 damage, which was more damage than both of our other carries. More than Rhyme and more than Baron. But hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I have some more stuff coming for you soon. I know this one was kind of bare bones. I didn't have an intro or anything, and I just